Hello, everyone. Hello, good evening. How are you today? Good evening and welcome to our weekly live webinars. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for joining me tonight. You know that when it's Thursday and it's 8 p.m., we are here, we are live, we are doing this. Is the weekly live webinars of the Advanced Lounge community. And I'd like to thank you. Thank you so much for joining me again this evening for our discussion this evening. Thank you for always keeping a date with us. When we are here, you are here. And so we want to say thank you very much. So if you can see me and you can hear me, please let me know. You can just tell me, hello, Coach Tracy. I can hear you. I can see you. Let me also know your name and where you are watching me from. Hi, Oneness. Thank you for being here. Good evening. I see you. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Tonight, as you know, this is the weekly live webinar of the Advanced Lounge community. The Advanced Lounge community, it's just a haven for people that are learning, that are growing, that are, building up their value. So we are a community of learners. And so these webinars are one of the expressions of the Advanced Lounge communities, an avenue for us to just learn, because everything about personal development is on our radar. We realize that for us to be better, to do better, to attain the heights, to cover the grounds that we want to, that we desire, that we aspire to, that we must build ourselves to be better. Because when we build ourselves, the more value we have, that the more value we are able to bring into the different spaces that we operate. So we must necessarily take the searchlight back to ourselves and build up ourselves, because when we become more valuable as people, as individuals, we're able to bring that value into the different spaces, the different systems in which we operate, our families, our jobs, our communities, our nation. Our nation, when we are able to build the individual, then we are able to build our nation, our communities, our homes, everything. But this starts with the individual. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. Let me see your chat in the comment. Let me just see your chat in the comment. Let me see you. Let me see your comments. Tell me that you can hear me and that you can see me. Thank you so much for always joining us. And so this evening, I'm excited. Thank you. I see you. Thank you. I'm excited this evening. We're going to be talking about you. Yes, you or me. To each and every one of us, we're going to be talking about you. Yes, we're going to be looking at you as the product. Have you ever thought about yourself as being the product? We're going to be talking about you as the product and how you can transform your life through personal development. Just what we mean is that you are the product. In personal development, you are the product. And so when you look at yourself and you are looking at yourself, it's like you have gone out of yourself and you are looking at yourself from outside. You look at yourself as a product, and you begin to imagine what this product can do in the spaces that you operate. So if you are at work, you are a product that is supposed to meet a need in your place of work, or in your home, or in your community, or in your nation. We must begin to look at ourselves and begin to examine ourselves and begin to understand just how much value we have and how we can build up that value so that we can begin to bring that more contribution into the spaces that we operate. So tonight we're going to be looking at you as the product in personal development, and this is very key. It's very key. Thank you so much for being here. As I already mentioned, this is the weekly live webinar of the Advanced Lounge community. My name is Tracy Akpera. I'm the founder and the anchor of the Advanced Lounge community. My job is simple, is to show you that the possibilities that exist, and the possibilities are boundless, and everything that you need is actually inside of you. So my job is to show you the possibilities that exist, and then to show you how to get to that thing, those things, those desires, those plans, those aspirations. They are not just figments of your imagination. I mean, I can boldly tell you that the outcomes that you desire, they are not only possible, they are actually predictable, but you need to do something. So this evening we're going to be exploring just some parts of what all that means. We're going to be trying to unpack it, how you are the product in personal development, and then just what you can do, about that. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. So we're going to get this show on the road immediately. First of all, we'll start with understanding the concept of yourself as a product. Yourself as a product. So I was thinking about this. In the world as we live in now, it's so easy to go about, pursuing this, pursuing that. We are extended in this way, we are stretched in that way, we are doing this, we are doing that. From the minute that you wake up from you get up from your bed, you can be so busy doing so many things up until in the evening, and then we focus on these external things, and then we actually forget that there is somebody that is actually involved in all that bit. So as a mom, as a wife, as a big sister, as a staff in your organization, as a member of your community, in your church or your mosque or wherever, everywhere that you are the person that is involved in all those spaces. But many times we are so focused on achieving or doing or meeting all those external expectations that we actually forget that there is a person, there is somebody that is involved in all these spaces, in all those things, and that person is you. That person is you. But many times we actually forget about ourselves. It's not like you are thinking only about yourself. No, what we're trying to say is that you are the one that is involved, whether you're a mom or a dad. The person, I, Tracy, I'm the one involved. I'm a wife, I'm the one. Me, Tracy, I'm involved in that space. I work in an organization, I'm the one involved in that space. In my church, I'm in the choir, I'm an usher, I'm the one. Tracy is involved in that space. In my community, in my nation, I'm involved. But then many times we are focused on all those externals, and we forget that there is actually a human being that is involved in all these spaces. And so I want to call your attention back to yourself, that you need to begin to invest in yourself, because you can only bring premium value. You can only bring premium value to the spaces that you operate when you are investing in yourself. And so tonight, I say we're looking at ourselves as a product. So viewing yourself as a product means it will help you to come to that realization that, okay, you can't just remain stagnant. Do you know how much these big multinationals or big conglomerates, these companies are into manufacturing? They keep innovating and reinventing their product. If you don't, you are going to go extinct. You are not going to be useful anymore. And so you need to keep on working on yourself, improving yourself, refining yourself, adding value to the product. So because that product is what is going to be used in your home, or as a wife, or as a husband, or as a staff, or as in your church, or as whatever, or in whatever capacity that you operate. It is yourself, it is you that is going to be extended into all those areas. So you need to start looking at yourself. There is a need for us to start looking at ourselves as the product. As the product. Look at yourself. Tracy as a mom is a product. Tracy as a wife is a product. So how am I improving myself so that I can bring more value, to the people that are assessing me as a product? I need to bring more value. And I can only do that by paying attention to myself, by improving myself, by refining myself. And this concept is very crucial, whether you are looking at it as at a personal level, or you are looking at it as at a professional level. The concept of self-improvement, of viewing yourself as a product, the concept of self as a product is very, very crucial. Because when you begin to look at yourself that way, then you must give yourself, to constantly improving, constantly innovating, constantly refining and making better. This is very, very key. If not, you will find out that one day you are doing well, but the next minute you are not, because you didn't improve. And so you went extinct, and you don't want that to happen. You don't want that. So we need to pay attention to our personal growth, to our self-improvement, so that you keep on getting better and better and better. And that is the whole thing, is to keep it. We're not aiming for perfection. We're not aiming for perfection. The aim is to be consistently better every day. every day you are getting better and better and better at improving the you that is playing in the different spaces that you operate. And now we're not going to look at how personal develop how this matters. Why does this matter? Because personal development, I tell people that personal success is the foundation of every kind of success. If you are not succeeding as an individual, then you cannot expect to succeed in any aspect of in any other aspect. It is the foundation for success in every other aspect of your life. Because when you are improving yourself, you find out that you are improving your relationship, you are improving your career, you are improving your overall life satisfaction. So personal success, it is what sets the stage. I call it is the basis. It is from there that it now flow. That success that is in the person, it will now flow into family life. It will now flow into work life. It will now flow into your spiritual life. It will now flow into your community life. It will now flow into the nation. You can imagine, we are how many million Nigerians? I think they said 200 million Nigerians, and each one of us is committed to getting better every day. There is no how that our nation will remain the same, because the nation is a collection of its people. So if the individual parts or the individual units are working very well, then it means that the whole will also work very well. So personal success is very, very key. Personal success is what sets the stage for every kind of success in every aspect of your life. So it's really something that I know that it's something that many people will wave aside. They'll say it's not important, but when you look at it really, you will know that this is what is important, and this is sometimes what is missing in a lot in the lives of a lot of people. That paying attention. Many times we just say, oh, we will get by, we will do it, we will wing it. But you must begin to pay intentional and deliberate attention to your growth and your personal development. Have it at the back of your mind that it is so important, that it is the basis upon which every other thing stands. It is the basis it's the basis for success in every other thing. And it is simple now. It is you that is operating in those spaces. So if you are not getting better, how can you expect to bring better value into those spaces? So we must pay attention. Help me write in the comment section. Personal success leads to every other success. Personal success is the basis for success in every other aspect of our lives. Personal success is key. Personal success is what we cannot ignore. So we're looking at you as the product. So if you have a product and you look at the product and you say, okay, I need to make this product better, then you begin to think of ways that you can make that product better. So this evening, that's what we're going to try to explore in the next couple of minutes. How do we make this product that is me, that is you, how do we make this product better? So we're going to be looking at, that's what we're going to be run through in the next couple of minutes. How do we make this product better? This product can be better. But how do we make it better? The first thing we want to do is self-awareness. Let me write it in the comment section. Many people don't have an awareness of self, and self-awareness is key in your journey of personal growth. Self-awareness is key, is the first step. Do you know who you are? Do you know what you are capable of? Do you know your strengths? Do you know your weaknesses? Do you know your values? Do you know your motivations? Do you know what makes you tick? Do you know what you can do, what you cannot do? These are questions that you must sit down and begin to ask yourself. On our seller store, we have a resource called the self-discovery workbook. Self-discovery workbook. That workbook has 100 questions, journal prompts, exercises to help you to know your true self. You can access, we will drop the link to our seller store. Maybe you can go there and get that resource. It will help you to sit down with yourself by yourself and begin to understand. Have you ever seen somebody say, I didn't know I was capable of doing that? Some people don't know what they are capable, because you don't have an awareness of self. And for you to begin to grow, you need to understand, okay, this is my weakness, this is my strength, this is what I can do, this is what I cannot do. You need to have that awareness of self. So you can go to our seller store and then you will get that resource. Self discovery workbook. It will help you. 100 questions for yourself. Nobody is marking you. It's not an exercise that you do and submit, and it's not an academic thing. It's something that you will sit down, you will journal, you will think things through. Because every question that you will ask, the answer is inside of you. But that journal will help you to have a guided self-discovery, so that you are guided, and at the end you will know yourself better, which is what you are trying to achieve. Because this is the first step, this is the first key step on your journey of personal development. Because you need to sit down, understand your strengths, your weaknesses, your values, your motivations, and the things that make you tick, the things that don't, the things that you can be capable. What, somebody walked into my office and he said he slapped somebody. He didn't know when. He didn't know he was capable of it. I empathized. But that is coming from a place of, okay, you need to sit down. You really need to go back and sit down with yourself and have an understanding. Okay, what am I capable of? And then you can know what to begin to build, what to pay attention to, and what not to pay attention to. That is what it will help you, to do. So you need to get that self awareness, that self discovery is key. And think in that journal, as I mentioned, we have questions, we have journal prompts, we have exercises, a lot of things. It's almost, I think it's a 70-page ebook. So, but it will help you to know yourself, to be able to practice that mindfulness of being present with yourself, to ask yourself some questions and bring out the answers from yourself, so that you can know yourself even better. So the first step to improving on this product that it is you is self-awareness, self-discovery. Very, very key as the first step in the journey of improving on the product. The product is you, the product is me. I'm the product, you are the product. And so to improve that product that is you, you need to be able to sit down and go through that journey of self-awareness and self-discovery. Very, 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 very key. The next thing we want to do is that when you now understand who you are, what you're capable of, what you can do and what you cannot do, you want to begin to set goals. Set goals for yourself. I always say, just look. Most times we think, even things like you are going to the market, you have a list. You have a list of the items you want to buy, and you probably have a budget attached to them. See, making goals like having a list for your life. See, making goals like you are making a list, because you want to know what you are doing per time and how to do it. That is what goal setting is all about. So that you don't just go through life, you wake up in the morning anyhow, okay, let's just go, let's see how today goes. No, we have to, as people that are looking at themselves as products, that you have something to offer to your world, to your family, to your community, to your church, to everywhere that you find yourself. Then you cannot live like life like that anymore, anywhere belle face. No, we must begin to do things a little bit differently, because we understand that we are a product, you are a product, and we have something to offer. You have something to offer to your world, to your community. And so it's very, very important to begin to have a list for your life. What am I doing per time? What am I doing? So what are your goals? Do you have goals? What are you pursuing, or what is pursuing you? So what are you pursuing? At every point in time, you need to understand that, okay, this is where I'm facing. This is what I'm doing. This is why I'm doing it. You need to be able to set very clear, actionable goals that can drive you at every point in time. And most time, you set a goal, you meet it, and you keep on adding or keep on refining, because at every point in time you should have direction. What goals help you to do is that they help to give you a direction, that this is where you are headed, this is why you are headed in this direction, and this is what you are doing. And so when anybody comes and is bringing a counter suggestion or anything counter to what the direction that you are facing, it's easy for you to make a decision, to not to follow, or not to engage in what they are calling you to, because you know that it is, again, it is contrary, to where you are going. So it's very, very important in developing the product that is you, in developing a product that meets the needs of your world. It's very, very important that you have goals, you have smart goals, that you are pursuing per time. Thank you so much for being here. We've been talking about you as the product in personal development. You as the product. Yes, we are the product. We have something to offer to you, to our world. Let me write it in the comment section. I have something to offer to my world. Help me write it in the comment section. I have something to offer to my world. Yes, you do have something to offer to your world, but you cannot present a raw, something that is not refined. You are going to the market, so you need to present a product that is top notch, that is refined. And we're just looking at some of the ways, that we can improve and refine on the product that is us. We've said that the first thing that we need to do is have that self-awareness. The next thing is setting of goals. But I don't just encourage setting goals alone. Before you sit down to set any goals, you must sit down to have your life vision, mission, and core values sorted, because your goals will flow from your vision. Where do you see your life, the totality of your life? Where do you see it? Where do you see your life? We have a guide to creating your personal vision, your mission, and your core values. Even on our seller store, you want to go to the seller store and explore. You'll find many resources that will help you in your personal development on our seller store. So please do that. You want to have your vision, your mission, and your core values sorted, because from those will flow your goals, and it will be easy because your goals will align with your overarching life vision, and that is very, very important. Another thing that we must consider on our journey to improving the product that is us is continuous learning. Continuous learning. Thank you for being here tonight. This is one way of giving yourself to continuous learning. Every Thursday at 8 p.m. we are here, and you guys are here giving yourself to learning. I mean, you can be anywhere else, but you chose to be here. This is one way of giving yourself to continuous, consistent learning, because every time you come here for the duration that you are here, you must learn something. You must pick something new when applied will surely bring a difference in your life. And personally, one of my core values as a person is lifelong learning. I'm always learning. I dare say that I learned one thing new every day. And you must give yourself to continuous learning. Why? Because you don't know everything. You don't know everything. It's possible. They say the shelf life of knowledge now is 2.5 years max. So anything that anybody knew, maybe 2022 or 2021, is already obsolete. You need to be continually learning, because remember, have it at the back of your mind what we're talking about, that you are the product. You are a product. So have it at the back of your mind that you are a product. So you need to keep improving this product every day. As a product, you need to keep improving every day. And one sure way of improving the product that is you is continuous learning and continuous growth, and continuous learning and growth. It is very crucial. Lifelong learning is crucial for growth, because you don't know everything. So you need to keep learning to keep yourself abreast of new knowledge, new information, so that that is the way that you keep being valuable. Can you imagine that you are in a conversation, and you are talking, and you two you are talking, and say, no, that thing is old now, and something else has come out now. So that means that you have not kept yourself up to date. So we need to keep learning, so we can be up to date in our the different spheres that we operate. And so one way to do this is that you need to stay curious. In the boot camp, that is the Be More Accountability boot camp. That is the boot camp is one of the expressions of the advanced lounge, which is bringing you this webinar tonight. I tell the boot campers that you must ask why. Be asking why. The why question helps us. When you make things into questions, it's easy for you to provide answers. It's easy for you to think of an answer to a question. So you must normalize asking why. Asking why. Even ask why. Why are you in this world? The answer to that will give you the vision for your life. So why are you here? Normalize asking why questions. Why will help you to know better, to know deeper, to go deeper, to know better. So you need to stay curious and be continuous in seeking new knowledge and skills that will keep you ahead. Remember that we're talking about you as a product, and this thing that we're talking about is not only for your personal, not only for your personal life. It applies to both personal and your professional life, because you need to stay ahead. You need to stay ahead. I made a post, and I said, why is it that some people operate in a space and they are so impactful? Maybe you go to an organization, and if they mention anything, they'll mention that person's name. If you go to an office, they mention something and they mention that person's name. They need this. Meet that person. Meet that person. The person has created a system where they are so useful and they're so impactful. And it doesn't just happen just like that. People will only use you when you are useful. Help me write in the comment section. You can only be used when you are useful. When you are not useful, nobody will use you. That is why you go to an organization, you find that some people are almost overwhelmed with work. Every boss wants to, oh, please give that guy that thing, please give that guy that thing. Meanwhile, there are 20 other people in the same space. They will go to work, they will not find work to do, not because there is no work in that organization, but because nobody is using them. So let me write in the comment section that you can only be used when you are useful. So make yourself useful. And some of what we are talking about tonight is how you can make yourself more valuable, more useful, more indispensable in the spaces that you operate. We've spoken about self-awareness, we've spoken about setting goals, having your life vision, mission, and core values, and setting goals. And then we're not talking about lifelong learning. You need to keep learning so that you can stay ahead. And then find ways of integrating your daily life, integrating this daily learning, consistent learning into your daily life. So it doesn't have to be that you are going to maybe a university to take a new course. No. Reading books, taking courses, seeking mentorship. When I go to see my mentor, I go to see with a book open. As she's talking, I'm writing. As she's talking, there's no how that I go to sit with anybody that I'm learning from that I'm not taking notes. So you must open yourself to learn. You can learn from people, you can learn from courses, you can in a webinar like this, you are learning. So give yourself to learning. That is the way to stay ahead. That is the way to improve on to expand your knowledge base and get ahead. That is the way that when you are in a space, people would not, who is that person? That person knows what's talking about. I was talking to one of the boot campers in we're closing out on the cohort 1 of the Be More Accountability Bootcamp. It's a 12-week program, and with the 2024 cohort 1 just rounded up. We're doing the closeout session tomorrow by 7 p.m. You are invited, to join us. I was talking to one of the boot campers who said that since she graduated from the university, she has been unable to finish reading one book, but on the boot camp, she has read 3. She noticed that now she's able to hold a conversation, with people, and and she's making valuable contributions and all that. That is what that happened. You make yourself, you become a store of knowledge, and because you are not only storing knowledge, you are also able to give it out. So it's very, very key to give yourself to continuous learning and growth, to be able to to improve on the product that is you. Another thing that you need to do to improve on the product that is you is to build resilience and adaptability. Resilience, the best way to describe resilience is if you throw a ball on a wall, it bounces off the wall and comes back. You throw it, bounces and comes back. You throw it, bounces and comes back. That is resilience. Resilience is key to being able to overcome challenges and setbacks. And we are in a world where there are challenges. There are challenges, there are setbacks, there are issues, there are problems, there are situations, whatever you want to call it. But resilience is key, to be able to come back, to be able to not give up after you have gone through a challenging, or you have met with an obstacle or a resistance or a problem on your path. Resilience, is very, very, very key to be able to overcome challenges and setbacks and problems on your journey. And you need to build resilience by embracing challenges. So don't see a challenge as something that is, maybe your village people, they sent your village people to come and no, they don't want your progress. No, you need to see a challenge as a situation that you can learn from, and that is made to make you better, for you to overcome. So you embrace challenges and you develop a growth mindset. A growth mindset is one that says, how can I move forward from this thing? It's not fixed. You have to have a growth mindset that helps you to move forward from every challenge that comes your way. And adaptability is equally important, because the world is changing. I've said that the shelf life for information is about 2.5 years, and the world is changing. And so you need to remain adaptable so that you can remain relevant. As the times are changing, you need to keep being adaptable. You need to keep being adaptable. If not, the times will change and leave you behind. And remember that you are the product. We are looking at you as the product. That what are you offering, or what can you offer to your world? We are looking at you as the product. So if the world is changing and you are not changing, you are not moving commensurate with the change that is happening in the world, then it's going to leave you behind. It's going to leave you behind. Let me pause here and say, please, you can please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like and share, and invite others. Invite others to, to join us in this class. Let's learn together. The greatest gift I think that you can give to the people around you is the gift of growing together. So invite your friends, invite everyone around you. Let's close the next few minutes of this webinar together. So we're talking about improving the product that is you. You are a product. What can you offer to your world? And we're looking at just what we can do to improve the product that is us, so that we can offer premium value. We can offer premium value in every space that we operate. Whether you are a mom, you're a dad, you're a wife, you're a husband, or you're a staff in an organization, whatever, you can be valuable. You can be valuable, you can be useful, or you can improve on the value, you can improve on your usefulness by doing, the things that we are going through. Now, we've spoken about having self-awareness. We've spoken about setting your goals. We've spoken about lifelong learning. We've spoken about building resilience and adaptability. These are the things that will help you. And these things that we're talking about in the Be More Accountability Bootcamp, you can see it scrolling on the screen right now. It's a 12-week program. It's a 12-week program that we take the participants through a structure that will enable you to grow, that will enable you to become personally successful, that will enable you to increase your value, that will enable you to build yourself, to empower yourself, and position yourself for successful outcomes. Remember that I said that the plans, the aspirations, the goals that you have, they are valid. They are beautiful, they are wonderful. And I'm here to tell you that they are not only possible, they are actually predictable. So it's like saying 1 + 1 = 2. There is what you can do to give yourself the predictable outcomes that you desire. So you want to get into that program. We start the next cohort on July the 1st, which is Monday. And all these things that I'm going through are things that we do in the boot camp. You must know yourself. You must sit down with yourself by yourself and know yourself. And of course, your vision, your mission, your core values. There's a step-by-step program, not overwhelming, but we are building precept upon precept to ensure that we are building the total human being, that you can be successful. You are made for success. And I believe that with all my heart, that no matter the levels that you have attained, no matter the ground, there is still more. And so I believe that you can be more. So get into the Be More Accountability Bootcamp so that you can equip yourself and empower yourself, to actually be more, and you can be more. And so we teach some of these things, we teach these things through the course of the 12-week program. We collaborate with other coaches that we come in to teach the participants even more about these things that we're talking about. Another thing is enhancing your emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is very, 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 very key to improving the product that is you. When you have better a better EQ, emotional quotient, you can have better personal and professional relationships, because you know how to handle yourself in every situation that you find yourself. You know how to handle yourself. So you need emotional intelligence, to improve the product that is you, to be better. And some ways that you can achieve emotional intelligence are listening actively to people, having empathy, going through empathy exercises, and managing your emotions effectively, and all that. This one is a whole master class that we're going to take in the boot camp. So these are things that are key to improving you, to making a better product out of yourself, that you can offer better value to the every community, to the spaces that you operate. The next thing we're going to talk about is time management. Let me write in the section. Let me write in the comment section. I have time. Have you ever heard this thing? I don't have time. I don't have time. Many of us are always hassled. We are always short of time. We are running up and down. We are doing this. We are doing that. We are doing this. We are doing that. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. There is a way. Please let me write in the comment section. There is a way. There is a way. I think it's my mentor. She says that when you say you don't have time, it's the language of people that have poor time management skills. You have time for everything. In fact, I think it was earlier today I put up a post that and I said that you will always not have time, but you will need to create the time. So you have to master time management to become a better product that is you. You need to have effective time management is crucial. Time management, hey, time management is life management because time is life. That is why last year you were 20, this year you'll be 21. Time has passed by and then your life has moved. So time management equals life management. So when you are when you are not managing your time well, you are actually not managing your life well. When you are managing your time well, you can be said to be managing your life well. So time management is equal to life management. Like time management is a key, is an absolute necessity. And with in fact, we have a planner. You need to go to our seller store. Every resource that you need for personal development, you will find it there. Time management, we have a planner that is a productivity tool that helps in time blocking, that helps you to plan your day. Many times we are hassled because we are unable to schedule our day. The time is yours. You are in control of your time. It's not my time, oh. My time is in my own control. Your own time is in your own control. You need to find the way. There is a way. There is a way. The problem is that we don't want to find a way. We don't want to sit down and explore to find the way that works for us. But you need to sit down to be able to understand and find a way that will help you to manage your time effectively, because time management is life management. Help me write in the comment section. Time management is life management. And so techniques like time blocking, prioritizing tasks, very very key to help you to manage your time better. But you must be able to manage your time from the morning when you wake up until the night when you go to bed. You have the right to decide that this is what I will do, this is what I will do, this is what I will not do. So you decide on your schedule, what goes there and what doesn't. You are in charge. Please let me tell your neighbor, we are in church. Let me tell your neighbor that I'm in control of my time. Yes. And this is a key aspect, to developing the product that is you. The product that is you, the product that is valuable to your community, to every space that you operate. You need to have time management. And these are the things that we teach in the Be More Accountability Bootcamp. There is a whole master class on time management. There is a whole, don't believe me, there is a whole master class on time management. So you need to get into the community. Some of these things will go in depth, and it's a 12-week program. So we have the time, and it's structured. We're not jumping one thing. Everything is line upon line, precept upon precept. You will see yourself growing. You will see yourself literally growing week in and week out as you are building line upon line and precept upon precept. And these things are some of the things that we do in the Be More Accountability Bootcamp. The next thing I'm going to talk about is building a strong personal brand. You remember, you are the product. You are the product. So it's not like I wake up and I say, "Oh, I'm selling this thing." No, 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 no. When you are meeting with somebody, you are the product. That is what we're trying to say. So the packaging, hey, the packaging is very, very, very key. I was listening to an analysis, and in that analysis, we're being told that in the past, when people are interacting with you, they first of all look at your qualifications. That was what was most important. We look at your qualifications, then we look at you. Who is this person I'm dealing with? Before we look at skills, if any. Many times, nobody was asking for skills. Once you can present us with your qualification, if you are first class, if you came from an Ivy League, if you studied abroad, then if you studied in an Ivy League university, these are the people that we want. Then after they look at your qualification, they might consider, let's look at this person before they will look at skills, if at all. Then we move from that era to the era where we will look at your skills. The era we will look at your skills, then we will look at your qualifications, then we look at you. So we put skills and we put qualifications. What can you do? Then what is your qualifications before we look at the person? But where we are now and where we are going to, we will look at you. Who are you? How are you packaged? What can you do? You, the focus is on you. So there is no time like now that you need to pay attention to investing in yourself. Invest in your personal growth. And this thing we are talking about, I put up a post earlier today that I said that planning for retirement is an error. Planning for retirement is an error because we spend, maybe in Nigeria the retirement age is 60. For professors in the university is 70. So you have spent 60 years, 70 years, and you are planning for retirement. Meanwhile, according to the UN projections, that the life expectancy as at 2024 in Nigeria, it is 56.05 years. 56 years. So if life expectancy in Nigeria, as at now that we're talking, is 56 years, and retirement age is 60 or 70, and you are planning for retirement, I don't know what you are planning for. We need to begin to have life plans. Plan for life. Plan for right now. And many times what happens is that people plan for retirement, and they don't what they are actually planning for is that, oh, when I get to retirement, so that I'll be able to pay my bills. Paying bills is good, but it's a poor motivation for doing the things that you are doing. Because when you get to the place of retirement, many times people are hustling, they forget relationships, they forget even their health. That is why you find many people are in retirement and they have all these high blood pressure and all that and all that and all that, because in their prime they didn't pay attention to their physical health. They didn't pay attention to their diet or their exercises and all that. They didn't pay attention to their people said, I'm working for my children, I'm working to, you didn't pay attention to your relationships, to your relationships, to people around you. And then all of a sudden you are in retirement, you are lonely, no relationships, you with poor health, with even the money self, there is no money. So you need to make plans for life from right now. And that is why the boot camp is, we planned it in a holistic manner. The boot camp is structured that you must pay attention to your health, to your physical health, to your mental transformation, to your spiritual growth, to your relationships. You must pay attention to your work and skill and upskilling. It's a whole package, and it's deliberately packaged in that manner. And so personal branding is very, very key. Know right now, if you have not known before, that the focus is on you. The focus is on you. Many times people are not going to be asking you about your qualifications anymore. They're not going to be asking you about your skills. They are going to be looking at you. What can you do? How you present yourself. So you have to pay attention to investing in your personal growth and in doing all these things that we are aligning, because you are the product. You are the product. Personal branding is about showcasing your strength and maintaining consistency and being authentic throughout. It's a strong personal brand it has a significant impact on both your career and your personal life. It's very, very key, and things that we must, begin to pay attention to. And the next thing we're going to be doing, we're talking about you, so there are many aspects, so that's why you see as if there are many things that we are touching. But in the boot camp, these are things that we pay attention to without even necessarily telling you that, okay, this is what you're doing. The exercises, the things that you do will build you up in this aspect, all these aspects that we are talking about. The next thing we want to look at is cultivating positive habits. Positive habits. Positive habits are so key. I think I was speaking on a platform of the name of the platform is Parents on a Mission with Titi and Roslyn. And we were talking about the habit that godly children need to thrive. And I said that habits are like the foundation. It's like when you are building a house and you are setting your foundation. And I think it was Roslyn that now said to me, she said that in Lagos where she lives, that sometimes the cost of setting a foundation can be like 10 times the cost of building the whole building. Your foundation is important, because she says that in those places that they live, that if you don't do the foundation well, everything can come crashing at a later date. And exactly the same thing for habits. When you are able to build strong positive habits, you have built a strong a strong foundation that you can now build on. You can build a skyscraper, you can build anything. You can build the whole your whole personal success. The whole tower of your personal success must rest on the foundation of strong positive habits. And these are things that you do consistently, that will help you in excuse me. These are the habits are things that you do consistently, you do without thinking, and then you must be careful that you are cultivating the positive, because positive habits will lead to positive actions, negative habits will lead to negative actions, and the actions have consequences and all that. Of course, you know that actions have consequences. So habits play a significant role in personal development and personal success. Cultivating positive habits and breaking negative ones can lead you to significant improvement. And so sometimes people just say, I want to stop doing this. No, you can't just stop doing that. If you've heard me speak before, you will hear me say that I used to waste a lot of time watching Netflix and mindlessly scrolling on social media. My day job was very stressful. So I consider that to be a way of me distressing. So I will spend sometimes 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours on a work day. When I get home, I can watch Netflix till the wee hours, and I'm going to work in the morning. But how did I break that? Break it down, you not just say, oh, I want to stop watching Netflix like that. So what I did was I removed Netflix and I replaced it with reading books. So instead of watching Netflix, immediately I brought in books. I will be reading books. So it made it a daily habit. A daily habit. I must read every day. And that's how I was able to kick. I'm not saying watching movies is not good. I'm not saying that you cannot relax and watch movies. I still watch movies. But I'm saying that when you identify something that is a negative habit that is not helping you, and all this will go back to self-discovery. You must go through that self journey of self-awareness. When you identify something that is not serving you, then you must not just say, I want to stop this thing. Just saying that is wishful thinking. You must put in actionable steps, what you can do, to remove that bad habit and replace with a positive one. That is the way that you will see significant improvement. So things like habit stacking will help. So many times, what I used to do to help me to read was that, okay, when I get into bed, I do my journal and then I read and then we sleep. I do my journal. So that is what is called habit. So find things that you can associate to help you. When I do this, then I do this. It will help you to be able to build, those positive habits. And the 2190 rule. I've had people ask me that, why is the boot camp 12 weeks? They say that it takes 21 days to form a habit, but it takes about 12 weeks or 90 days to make it into a lifestyle, something that you are used to, that you will continue doing. And so that's why the boot camp is structured, for that period, so that we are not only building habits, we're actually making it a lifestyle. And that is where your breakthrough is. When you have made something a habit, it means that you can do it without thinking. So it frees up mental space for you to actually think about more, think about other things that will other think about you, to allow you to think about other things that are more, that will bring more value to you. So the more you are able to automate, because when you have made something a habit, it means that you do it automatically without really having to think about it. So the more habits you are able to automate, the more you are able to do them seamlessly, and then the more you are able to free up your mental space to really think about some other things that you can keep bringing more value into your life. Another thing that helps in habit formation is accountability. Yes, is accountability. Human beings, God made us as communal beings. We are relational beings. So we function best when we are in community. That is why you need to get into a community of people that are on a journey just like you. It helps you. When you are finding it difficult, you find motivation, you are feeling inspired, you find help in a community. That's why you need to get into the community. And that is why communities like the Be More Accountability Bootcamp exist. And that is why accountability had to feature in the name of the bootcamp, because it's a system that is made so that it will not allow you to give excuses. Will not allow you to give excuses, because we hold you accountable. You know that somebody will ask you. Many times, it's not only for children. We know that somebody will ask us, and so you go out of your way to be able to do what you know you should do. And how this helps is that it helps you. most times you submit to accountability, not so that the person that is holding accountable will be lord and master over you. No, you are submitting yourself to accountability so that you are getting something out of that accountability system. So that is why the Be More accountability system exists, so that in 12 weeks, I guarantee you, if you engage the system, you will not be the same. It's a transformational, it's a program that is made, structured for your transformation. So accountability is very, very key, very, very key in personal development. And that is why I've been speaking about the Be More accountability bootcamp. It's something that will help you to achieve your own goals, to achieve your own goals. The program is not made it's made for you. It's made for the people that get into the boot camp to become better, to become more. And that is why there was a research that I read. It says that if you have an accountability partner, that you can improve your chances of meeting your goals to about 65%, if you have an accountability partner. But if you belong in an accountability group, a system, that you will improve your chances of meeting your goals up to about 95%. 95%, because you are in a system that is holding you accountable. You are in a system that you are reporting. You are saying, okay, this is what I've done. This is how I've done. And then you are able to get feedback, and you are able to fine tune things and get things done better. And the system, there is a structure for daily. There's something that you are going to be doing daily. It's not a system. The system is built to help you, not to overwhelm you, but to help you to be able to restructure your life. Because, as I said, everything that you need to succeed is actually inside of you. Everything that you need to succeed, God made you. And everything that you need to manifest as the person that God made you to be is already inside. You're not looking for it. But there is a process to bringing those things out to bear. And that is what we do in the boot camp. So I encourage you. The details are still scrolling on the screen. You can, or that's on YouTube. The details are scrolling on the screen, and then we'll drop all the links in the comment section right here on Facebook, so that you can also have access. Join us in the boot camp. You will grow. You will catch yourself growing. You'll be transformed. One of the boot campers, I also invite you to join us in the closeout session tomorrow. Some of the boot campers, we're going to be having that conversation with them. So one of the boot campers, it made her more confident. She was able to think things through, because you will think, as I said, the things that God has made you to be, that are inside of you. So you will sit down with yourself. We will guide you on the process, but you will come out a better you. There is no how that you are getting to that system and you are coming out at the same. If you engage the system, no matter the level that you engage the system, you will come out transformed. You will come out transformed. And so we have tomorrow. You want to join us for the closeout session. You will hear testimonials. You will hear a lot more about the Be More accountability bootcamp. And of course, for the next cohort, we also have the bootcamp fees on the screen scrolling is 50,000 for the 12 weeks. But we have a special offer. If you are able to get your friends and your family members to join, you can get as much as a full discount of the 100% discount of the bootcamp fee. If you get your family members, up to 5 people, to join you in the bootcamp, so you can get a total discount of the bootcamp fees. When you join when you bring people, and then they join the bootcamp, you can get your 100% discount on the bootcamp fees, and join absolutely free of any charge. Thank you so much for being here with us this evening. We've been talking about you as the product on in personal development. You are the product. You are the product. The Bible verse that says that the world is waiting, earnestly waiting. I dare say that the world is waiting for you to manifest. And everything that you need to manifest is actually inside of you. And so we have been looking at you as the product in personal development. And we've said that the concept of self as the product is very, very key. And you are able to improve, to refine, to make more valuable the product that is you, by going through self-awareness, by setting your goals, by life giving yourself to lifelong learning, by building adaptability and resilience, by enhancing your emotional intelligence, by mastering your time management. Time management is actually life management. And by building a strong personal brand, by cultivating personal habits, and then by giving yourself to accountability. This is very, very key. This is very, very key to developing the product that is you. You are the product. You have a lot to offer. And the more valuable you become as a person, the more value you are able to contribute to every space that you are operating. So whether you are a husband, you are a wife, you are a mother, you are a father, you are a staff in an organization, in your community, in your church, in your nation, you have more to offer. You have more to offer, but you must build that value. You must invest in yourself. These things, they will not fall on you. I'm sorry, they will not fall on you. They will not come on you by laying on of hands. There is a process to it, and you must give yourself to that process that will require that you invest yourself and invest your time, so that you are getting better, and then you are bringing that value into the spaces that you operate. Thank you so much for being here with us this evening. This has been the weekly live webinar of the Advanced Lounge community. Every Thursday by 8 p.m. we are here, and everything about personal development is on our radar. Everything about personal development is on our radar. So we are discussing on topics, on issues that border on personal development. And this evening, as you've heard, we've been talking about you as the product. You are the product. Go away from this evening's webinar with that mindset that I am the product. I am the product. And then you need to constantly be improving, be innovating, be working, be refining the product that is you, so that you can bring more value to the spaces that you operate. This has been coming to you courtesy of the Advanced Lounge community, which is the haven for people that are just learning and growing, and becoming more valuable, so that we can bring that value into the spaces that we operate. So you want to do well to join the community. If you are not yet a member of the community, we provide the links in the comments as well, so that you can join a community of people that are learning and growing and becoming more valuable. Then, to take your personal development game a notch higher, you want to get into the Be More Accountability Bootcamp. The 2024 cohort 2 starts on July the 1st, which is Monday, July the 1st. The next cohort will kick off in earnest with the bootcamp induction. So you want to get into that program and take your personal development game to the next level. My name is Tracy Akpera. I'm the founder and the anchor of the Advanced Lounge community. My job is simple, is to show you the possibilities that exist. And believe me, the possibilities are limitless. The world is actually waiting for you to manifest. So my job is to show you the possibilities that exist, and to show you how you can get there. It's possible. It's not only possible, it's actually predictable. And my job is just to show you, how you can keep growing and, reaching for the stars, because it's possible. Your personal success is very, very important, because it is the basis for success in every aspect of your life. Thank you so much for being here. I've had a wonderful time this evening sharing with you on you as a product in personal development. By God's grace, next week, Thursday by 8 p.m., we'll be here again live, to share on another topic of personal development. Thank you so much for always being here. I do not take it for granted at all. Thank you so much for always being here. I know that I have had so much a good time bringing, and discussing with you this evening, and I know that you have learned so much from this evening's webinar. Please invite others into the community, invite others for the next webinar on Thursday. And tomorrow on our YouTube channel, we're going to be hosting the closeout session for the cohort 1 of the Be More Accountability Bootcamp. Please join us in that session. It's absolutely free. We're just learning and interacting and getting, better and better. Thank you so much for being here. I wish you a wonderful night rest. See you next week when we host another edition of the weekly live webinars. See you next week, and I'll see you in the lounge. Bye now.